Izojigide ọsọ gị kim gaba nye m ike ka m wee merie ụwa eze biko nye m ike oge niile ka m ghara ịda jigidekwa maka jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide m jigidekwa maka jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide m ọsọ gị kem gaba nye m ike ka m wee merie ụwa nna biko nye m ike oge niile ka m ghara ịda jigidekwa maka jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide m jigide maka jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide ọsọ gị kem gaba nye m ike ka m wee merie ụwa eze biko nye m ike oge niile ka m ghara ịda jigidekwa m eke jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide m jigidekwa maka jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide m ọsọ gị ka m gaba nye m ike ka m wee merie ụwa nna biko nye m ike oge niile ka m ghara ịda jigidekwa m eke jigide m onye nwe m Jizọs jigide m jigidekwa m aka jigide m onye amụma Jizọs jigide m jigide m aka ọsọ gị kem gaba nye m ike ka m wee merie ụwa nna biko nye m ike oge niile ka m ghara ịda obi m sara mbara ito ya obi m sara mbara ịja ya mma Jehova bụ nderi atụ egwu obi m sara mbara ito ya obi m sara mbara ito ya obi m sara mbara ịja ya mma Jehova bụ nderi atụ egwu obi m sara mbara ito ya obi m sara mbara ito ya obi m sara mbara ịja ya mma Jehova bụ nderi atụ egwu obi m sara mbara ito ya ọ hụrụ m n'anya eze eluigwe n'ikpube nne m okpu eze n'ihi na ọ hụrụ m n'anya chi anyị hụrụ m n'anya eze eluigwe n'ikpube nne m okpu eze n'ihi na ị hụrụ m n'anya chi anyị hụrụ m n'anya eze eluigwe n'ikpube nne m okpu eze n'ihi na ị hụrụ m n'anya ka bụ ụbọchị Jehova meworo taa bụ ụbọchị Jehova meworo nwanne m ṅụrịa ọṅụ n'ime ya tiba haleluya n'ime ya taa bụ ụbọchị Jehova meworo haleluya taa bụ ụbọchị Jehova meworo haleluya taa bụ ụbọchị Jehova meworo Wanam Moria Omonimea Hallelujah Nimea Tabu Bochi Jehovah Meworo Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. O Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. O Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. O Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Omega Binaya. Nazona Zele. Chinekoma. Omega Binaya. Anachikwa na mba niile. Ọkakam. Ezọma ịdị ebube. Aya aha gị juru eluigwe jụa. Ọkakam. Onye amụma m ịdị ebube. Aha gị juru eluigwe jụa. Ọ dịghị gị na ya na zọna ezele Chineke ọma. Amaghị onye dị na ya anachikwa na mba niile. Ọkakam Ezọma ịdị ebube. Aha gị juru eluigwe jụa. Ọbata obi Chineke bụ ọbata obi. Aga m ebie na Chukwu abatana n'ime ndụ m. Ọbata obi Jizọs bụ ọbata obi. Kemgbe ọ batara na ndụ m, kpam niile agwụna. Ọbata obi onye amụma ma ọ bụ ọbata obi. Aga m ebie na Chukwu emezue nkwa ahụ kwere. Ọbata obi Chineke bụ ọbata obi. Kemgbe ị batara na ndụ m, kpam niile agwụna. Igbo bụ Igbo. Igbo bụ Igbo birikweni yo. Ụtụtụ ọma. Ehihie ọma. Mgbede ọma. Depending your time zone. Anyị ya dịka echi. Maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agwa ya. Ọ bụrụ na isonye bụ. What are you waiting for? Click the like button. Subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ oye edoye. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, you are welcome. This is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption like your doorstep. If I ain't make common sense, the reason I brought him Marifa. Marifa Karanya gas school. How much if you need I just want to make common sense as always. Amaka Mary Bobibo. Amaka Mary all of us of truth. Amaka Mary all supporters of truth. I ain't got it H. Maganesia they are war. If today is your first time coming across our channel, you are welcome to Kelenna TV. I am a content creator, political analyst, a preacher of the gospel of redemption, asking God for anointing to preach this gospel. and we move. You're welcome. A whole lot of people have commented. Manakai Bilugodieva, Ebunna, Norienda, Amakamele, Black and Norienda, Amakamele, Bachi and so Norienda, Amakamele, Gabasi, Norienda, Amakamele, Echelo, Norienda, Amakamele, Echelo, Dalo, she dever, Norienda, Amakamele, Lucky, Norienda, Amakamele. I ain't got my also. Nebugo, Zion Pekin, Norienda, Amakamele. Imamaya, 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 Yehuwe. Imamaya, 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 Yehuwe. Imamaya, 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 Yehuwe. Imamaya, Imamaya, Imama Chineke mbemi. Odogwu gakwara ije n'elu mmiri. Imamaya, Yehuwe narụ. Onye na-eme mma bụ dike. Imamaya, Yehuwe. Imama Chukwu, Imama Chukwu, Imama Chukwu dị ebube. Nwada nna ya nna orie nna. Imama Chukwu, Imama Chukwu, Imama Chineke anyị dị ebube. Anyị ga-emove with speed. O nwere ife? Dr. Ngozi Arabeze Chiara. Anyị ga-ebidogori from there. No. Ka anyị ghara ebido from there. Anyị ga-ebido from here. Program ama mgbe oge. So do well and touch the like button. The program ama mgbe oge. Onye ọbụla pụrụ ntụ osi aka n'obodo Bongo. Ọ dị ka enwere protest gara n'iru banyere nwanne anyị nwoke ndị ọgba mgbochi Meche nnọọ rie nne Jerry nnọọ Edith nnọọ Asọchukwu nnọọ. Ọ dị ka enwere obere protest gara n'iru banyere ya. Then ọ dịkwa ka onwekwa obere protest gara n'iru banyere MTN. Then enwekwara news ifo. Ọ dị ka asị n'ebe a bụ Enugu. Ya wetagoro nke Enugu a na Chukwu nyekwara ụmụ ya aka ife isi ike adị n'obodo. Ife na-agba ọkụ. O nwere ife anyị fụrụ gbara ọkụ ebe a. Ebe a gbara ọkụ mana ọ dị ka asị n'ụlọ Enugu. Chukwu nna nyekwara ụmụ ya aka na ntụ obodo si wee maa mma ka ọkụ ya agba ife mmadụ. Chukwu nyelufe aka. This is from Oriental Times. Ọ sị na ife a bụ fuel tank explosion. Chukwu nyekwara ụmụ ya aka. Asị n'ụlọ Enugu. Nelly no Oriental. As no no go yama tanker. Darren from Libya. Nelly no. Na the thing you're in Sabo. Navy Sika. Kenya Weber Boroko. Chukuna Wara. God help us. Let's see now. I'm from here today now. Father, they are just in from Oriental Bank. Just in. Fuel tanker explosion at Ugu. The famous person in Enugu reportedly more over 53 people tomorrow. Over 53. According to the report. Over 53. So all the capital in the news somewhere. So all the current news. All the current news. All the current news. Which are now. Na the thing is mother 50 something. The thing is so just staying in Norian troops. Norian. The thing is so program Hamburg because I have an important meeting to attend. But don't worry about I go see from side 19 worker or the Mego Jupe. Or we go see that is a has no tanker. If I pray now, if I were trying to, if I were trying to go more, you know, 19 worker they put that. Also, na ya abane ana ka anyị mee ka ya chọọ n'obodo Bongo created by Britain. Na ya abane ana ka anyị live with it. We have not succeeded. Listen to him. If I be fair,
we have tried to live in Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria.
If I pray now, if I want to, they are breaking. Let me see. Okay, how they are breaking news. Nerwa, I'm from they are breaking news. Now, here's one of the latest news. That's one of the latest news. Because the last time I posted the first son of Anambra, then the second one with this very post. So, in fact, this is their last video program. That is their last video program. Now, let us go back to if I want 9 more video. Yes, maybe not even more than 30 years. And this thing is our problem today. If I now our problem, that is one thing about the truth. In what you only put the Ezioku but the Ezioku is still fresh. Listen to him.
We have tried to live in Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us.
to live n'ime obodo Bongo designed by Great Britain. Na that na work obere. Na anyị agba na mbọ to make sure na this Bongo that Britain designed. Ife abụ onye ojii na-ekwu ya. Ọ bụrụ na ndị isi ojii bụ ndị na-aghọta ife a gara abụ ife a ga na-ediscuss. Ndị isi ojii nwere problem. We find it difficult to like neruo ife anya mara ife kwesịrị discuss. Ọbara uru n'ihi na ọzọgide wambongo mmadụ anwụrụ. Ife anyị fụrụ ife about our problem. Ife abụ our number one problem. Everybody ife a na-ahụ bụ ife kwesịrị akpọ oku. You are very correct. Ọ bụrụ ndị otu Methu ha now, all these guys fancy that this is old video. Don't talk about my past. The reason is you talk about your past. When your past, open your past, the man like this one now. We will talk about it. That is the truth. Open your past, the man like this. I ain't give woman here. You are very correct. Fresh. No. Don't talk about my past. But we are talking about this past. And we are proudly talking about this past. This past, we have tried to live n'obodo Bonga Britain designer. That is all very difficult. The question is that you want today, Obesia, now this Bongo designed by Great Britain. Now I am trying to live with it. But then I walk. The question, the answer was yes. We have tried. Let me know you know. Majaza wifa. Amaka mele. Eze cho you get what against you know. Down in the door in no yen. If I have a problem, I want this to do. Even this was when man was sensible. Okay, man is reasonable. Not like what we used to have now. If I want to know man, that is not man. If I want to know man, and I'm into it. If I want to know, I'm not a man, never make a wine. If I want to know. And it is not good. Over the issue in a very if Garabo, if I didn't do the video now, and you have to focused. I have to focused. Can even if I walk over, can walk out group. A work of book, a work apart from that time till now, how many years? Have this thing or generate on air, say we are going to work with this information engine now. Here is Ojuku. We know who is Ojuku. We know what he stands for until on one. We now want to kind of capture on Ifa Garaga. Tedifa again to make sure the without walk. It's not as if there's somebody who be there. Why not? We're not here. We're not working element to it. Working element to it. I am with man. I am with man. Obodo Bongo, this Obodo Bongo that Great Britain designed. Now, to live with it, they did no work. Common thing, let us now do it our own way. But this you cannot talk about it. You want to let you, my born we have tried to live with this your design Bongo, no work. Can we now design our own? And you're going to design our own. Can we now design our own? Britain, I have tried with work. We want to now design our own. So, not everyone. And you design all the one that will work for us. Oh, my, this Bongo that Great Britain designed that have not worked. Oh, my, that Bongo no work for the today. Listen to it again. Truth is always very fresh.
We have tried to live in Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria.
We have found it difficult. Although they are very difficult for anyone to live like this design, Obodo designed by Great Britain. Bechika, no, no. Najitina, no. We have found it difficult. The reason why we are very, very difficult is because in this UG, we are self-centered. In this UG, we are self-centered. All that is difficult. Some African countries, it is well developed. In this UG, we are self-centered. I am telling you. Self-centered. We have found it difficult to live with this Bongo created by these people. Now, then what are we saying? Can we now have a conversation? Can we now discuss how to move out of this thing created or this thing designed by Britain? If we can move out of it, create our own. If we can gay designer about terrorists. Then about terrorists. How they about terrorists in order to the Google Quasio. The reason why about terrorists is na my turn. Why did you go to Dosia? Now my turn. Now leave it like that. It is okay. Turn by turn. It is now the turn of the east. It is now the turn of the west, south. This is my turn. The reason why they are called the innocent terrorists came where they are protecting that Great Britain designed that have not worked for us in this age. But the reason why I was a terrorist, now find a help to protect that thing Great Britain created. And we are protecting it for them. And it will continue not to work. Every argument against Sentia here. Every discussion against Sentia here. Watch this video. What can we do? No. That will not be their discussion. Because this UG was self-centered. For me, my family, my friends, and my political party. If I have a problem in this UG one. For me, my family, my friends, and my political party. This is the problem of this UG. Taking a hold on something that have not worked. You will see people holding it. ha ji maka ife a na-egbu mmadụ. Ịma mgbe e kwuru ife a?
We have fought a civil war, killed so many people.
We have fought civil war, gburu ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ. Ọ dịghị emetụ ndị isi ojii n'obi. Anụ ọgụ ka ifo how foolish some of us bụ ndị isi ojii dị. Anụ ọgụ. The reason eji wee nụọ ọgụ bụkwa some people we are protecting this obodo bụ ngo designed by Great Britain ga-arụ ọrụ. That was why eji wee nụọ ọgụ. Gbuo ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ. Can you protect this thing Great Britain created? Yet it didn't know work. Even up to date, this thing I work with. And the one only to do, can you find again if I work out? At least call for the next generation. This is the difficult and you take straight. Think or talk about the future generation. No. So, this is the Chai, take it.
And still, we have the same problems reoccurring. Perhaps the time has come to revisit the very foundations of Nigeria. We have tried to live in Nigeria.
If I know the reason it weapon now become terrorist. Oh, my kifa ke you weapon now become terrorist. Oh, my kifa can be COG. The weapon now become life imprisonment. Can Obodo COG ever recover from atrocities Fana commit? Can they ever? If I could no na chuku na the way some of us talk all the times. In a black continent, there is every possibility to always your Ghana. Over na chuku na into some of us who say they are in in a bend this huge what is your Ghana? If we feel whether a man now because we were twice. If bife wetaro some ndị be anyị ji anwụ maka na na-eme protest to create awareness for nwere onwe. If bife maazị Nnamdi Kanu ji webụ terrorist. If ba na adịghị mma. If ndị ọcha nyere anyị tụlee ya ma ọ bụ na ọrụ can we please discuss how to create our own? Our own. Ịmara na mmadụ abụọ ndị mmadụ. Iruwe n'obodo Bongo, a na-ebele China products. Martin no, ejimofo no. Iruwe na obodo Bongo, a na-ebele Chinese products. Ịmara na Chinese products, the quality of Chinese products in a use in obodo Bongo abroad the quality of Chinese products and a use in China. Chinese created their own quality and the standard for the use. Then based on obodo Akakatingom, if I want to onye ruzie or reduce your quality. But because of into economy behind it, because of into the behind it, they put Chinese standard quality. No go bongo, emango. China created the quality for the use. Quality for the use the each from quality in a German order. Because you order the lowest of the low. They eventually drive out there. Creating. China now created their own quality to their own standard. Our own. If I am the Britain on your Why na you want to be can you create our own? Why? We prefer Igbo wine. Maka na nwanne anyị si anyị na ife a ndị a create ya dị maka emegharịa ya. Anyị emere import egbe na mbọ were ya declare ọgụ. Mana ifuru na ife a arụwa ọrụ. Ife a bụ nsogbu ndị isi ojii. Naanị ekwu okwu USB declared today United States of Biafra bụ the failure ime ife onye kwuru implement the failure ndị isi ojii bụ Bulgarians nwere n'ime this thing onye kwuru implement na anyị try ya, we don't try now, and no political party can ọkwa ya wetara ojikwa eme somebody like ụmụ election were na ị nwere ike ịkpatụ ya aka na ọchịgị na revolution, o nwere ike ya nwere onwe ya agbakọcha nke ya udoro anya na ọ nọ na-afụ ya no revolution bụ ife ga-eme ya then edi onwe gị kedu ife bụ revolution na everybody must get involved. It is not a thing of a political party, no, everybody must admit na ife a Britain created anyị na-egburu onwe anyị na ya na ọrụ bụ ọrụ, and na ife a bụ our problem. We want to now create our own. Ịnụ revolution bụ na onye ọbụla ga-adị involved. Ọ bụrụ ife ị ga-asị ka PDP mere gị ba nwanne nwe ha dụrụ bịa, their focus ga-abụ to protect their own ha nwere their own constitution, let me put it that way. Ha nwere their own do and don't. So how do now they will prefer to do that their own than their constitution. They will prefer to do their friends, their family. They will prefer to do with their state, their region, their ethnicity, and the religious background. Manifa before no one na suffer together. So, on any revolution law, you will get involved. Any USB declare the law, go and get your ID. That is part of getting you involved. It is not something only USB declare, naked of the she cannot do it on alone. She cannot. You must get involved. Because we have tried to live n'obodo a ndị a designere nye anyị ọdụrụ mmadụ. Now, if I say that the missionaries bịara mgbe at times many of them at times some of them are there with bad intention. Some of them were there with bad intention. O nwere ike na ọ bụrụ na ewetara anyị genuine gospel, na gospel ewetara anyị the genuine, not real. Mana o nwere some things na-eme funny ime apply force. O nwere ife ọbụla na ọwa enwetere without applying force. O depend on this way got here. O nwere ife ọbụla dị n'ụwa mmadụ ga-enweta without applying force. No what you can apply force. No what when at that. Everybody walk in and go. In make it then a class attend every day. You are applying force. Over now, I never again. I'm on every homework. They didn't never forgive an arrow. Over now, teenage every day. You are applying force to it. Pressure. You try to come to now. She will create something the outside their own this reconciliation or this WhatsApp group or created now. If I now they were outside of if I am married, many introduced because that is what we need now to make sure she will now have to squeeze out time from Nkomero to make sure She is attending to people. So she is equally applying force. Recognition now. They are applying pressure, force. Or when they are where they never work. I did running with her now. She is trying to squeeze out from little one of our way to begin to apply. Or what you probably without applying force. At times, it's not as if the gospel in that way it's not fake. The gospel, however, is not fake because in Anya, some things say the name of that gospel, however, is happening before us today. That is to say that everything about the gospel cannot be fake because some things the name of that gospel, however, can never now. Mano with the window. Mano with the window. Ani nebi or window man nebi. Bona, you cannot just daisy with anagenabo, with anyoma, imanji some lifestyle. Before you wrap some lifestyle, you must apply restriction. I must tell you that. Before you erupt on the one, you must apply something extraordinary. This Bongondia designer, no, and yet in this huge they have not thought of sitting down to discuss. Now problem we create for these states because as it stands now, onwero obodo onwero ebe ọbụla na obodo bongo na ị ga-aga ka ị create ya state fasị gị na achọ ya onwero ebe ọbụla na obodo bongo na ị ga-eji ka ị create ya state fasị gị na achọ ya na fa na-eme accept abụọ na that state creator bụ the best. Mana ibe a ga-eji accept bụ na ka ejidego nke afụrụ anya ka e nwee ike ịdị na-anata ego na senta. Ife onye a kwuru ebe a bụ ife kwesịrị ka ejide ya n'aka wee na-ediskọs. Ọ bụrụ na Chukwu na-egbu mmadụ ntụ anya ọ bịara n'anya, o nwere onye ga-anọ na black continent because maka ife onye a kwuru ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ anwụwa na kwuchiri iwe Chukwu ekwesịghị ịdị ọkụ were onye ọbụla ịma mmadụ n'ọnụ amagburu na be Maazị Nnamdi Kanu because of ife a nwanne anyị nwoke a kwuru ebe a. Ịma mmadụ n'ọnụ amagburu na protest ground ndị ga-eji egbe fejiri osisi because of ife a nwanne anyị kwuru ebe a. Ịma mmadụ n'ọnụ nọ na prison na-emeghị anything because of ife a nwanne anyị nwoke a kwuru ebe a. Ka ebe ife anya nwa bụ ndị isi ojii na-eme to make sure na na he created something ka anyị kwụsị ịnwụ nothing. The gospel fanchani na ama mbụ fake maka o nwere some certain things na-eme na ga-abụkwa ị n'anya na akwụkwọ nsọ iwere ya na-eji mana e nwere tọrọ ndụ ndị wetara those gospels dị which dị iche from ozifa wetara. We have tried to live together like this design obodo bongo Britain design ọrụ. The question is why no? Why are we not talking about creating our own that will work? Iwe ni tisi eju ọrụ ya ajụjụ a asị gị ngwa na kọmiti onye prison na ị ga-aga nga. Anybody pụrụ na-agba gị n'obodo bongo ga-adị mma. The person na-ekwu ya because of ife ọ ga-erite. Like I'm telling you, it is not as if that they are wicked. Nafa na chi obodo 24 hours electricity adere. Oh, this is not about wickedness. When I something mightier than them made it impossible. Found him that. Man, if I be fine, get chigazo. Now, what can we do? On where government gave fees over the bongo? No government can. Can you give it up? Can you give it fees over the bongo? The only thing they are able to change in over the bongo, I forgot if I had him genuinely, and nobody is coming to help you out of it. Even those that created it, they know why they created it like that. Among you, you don't need them again. Easy way not in there. So they created it in God with trouble. You will be seeing me as your enemy, and I will be seeing you as an enemy. By so doing, they did not create it for you to succeed. Now I need to go up to now. Now this creation over the bongo Britain created. Why are we not talking how to recreate and recreate our own? If I be than this huge, we are possessed with this spirit of that is, we are self-centered. We don't think far. That is always our own, our own, our own, our own. On our channel, on a bend the ocha. Sino we are because of if all for them and buy. So that his eyes will not behold evil. So when this Yoji can have that person on our channel, what? How many in this Yoji? Or when the bonus Yoji neck up if I am and the ocha. Sino we are home. Or me to go. Also, no, if any one or child of man, or so we are home. The ocha, they want to leave legacy. For to rebuild what they did, selfless lives. When I open this, we don't think. Many of us don't think. It's always me. Some of them are many. Imagine Mike telling Eggman them, go and do your homework. Yeah, I'm not a heart of freedom. And these were the guys that abandoned freedom. No, why? Because na factory ego, factory is on this. If I play now, doing evangelism in error, evangelizing about where in error. That is why they cannot succeed. One of the worst part of it, they are dragging people, confusing people, making people to think that they are important, diverting people's attention from the real deal. And it is not good. Our problem, no, our ability to think and they come together. Una woke Yoruba, onye Igbo, onye Hausa, Britain na create area Igbo nga. Anya no no. Just honest discussion. Very honest. Very honest. My brother, anya no no. To make sure over there. This is the very simple, yet the most difficult. Because Nandi Sujibo self-centered people. That man Mike say Eggman. Na Mazin man the cano. No, yeah. Another person can actually carry over. The man Megiddo Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Example. Yet, because their mind is fashioned towards Onyendu. Not because they love him, but because with that name Onyendu, they will gain your sympathy. From your sympathy, it's all of ego, not for our collective gain. Manandi Ocha na-eme gave benefit in the Omana. Onye isi ojii gara ụzọ with fake materials. Knowing fully well that he will use that road one day, but he don't care. He is only interested in that money. Now, not this regime when they go. Can we the money now? Based on maybe the next regime. Achobandi Garia. If I have a mindset in this OG, man, I'm not chapter like that. The thing called the benefit the venture. Obodo designed by Great Britain. And this generation, what can we do to make sure now he created a legacy? Now he created our own. Now he designed our own. Nobody is talking about it. When we see it, we laugh over it. What is he saying? This is our country. This is our country. We'll look for what to do. Cement. Some people now 13,000. Cement. Fuel. Some people now 1,500. 1,450. This Obodo design not to work for us. Why is it that our ability to reason? What the problem?
We have tried to live in Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria.
Common sense demands that now, if I find it difficult to live that is Obodo Bongo, Bongorians should now call themselves together. Well, if they call themselves together, you have a video like this now, by everybody will now agree with it. Then the question should be, where do we begin from here? But nobody, because one of them, now let me be there. My friend will be there. My brother will handle it. My sister will handle it. My boy is coming. My boy will call you. My boy will call you. My committee will call you. I will get back to you.
We have fought a civil war, killed so many people.
Yet, we are not able to live with this designed bongo given to us by Britain. God, Jesus himself will be like, they are brainless. Enough for the round table discussion because of your greed, envy, and jealousy. You will enable the creation of God. It's a God with the interest in everything.
And still, we have the same problems reoccurring. Perhaps the time has come to revisit the very foundations of Nigeria.
The time has come to revisit the very foundation of Obodo. This boy, has no crack or clack. Nando Obambo said the guy they will put you online. Over the way to put the upper. Before the level, all the no window Obambo. That's everywhere. If a double in a Gabigana, or send the video, no good president kwesịrị ikwu okwu set ya up committee panel ka eme investigation ka amara ife bụ na ego na-eweta na ndị a because they are complaining na onwere onye na-ekwe join ha ewetazie the cause without some problem the reason behind na onwere onye na-ekwe join ndị ọgba mgbọ akpụrụ onye wetara dị nke egabue. They cannot say anything because they are enjoying it this way. They are enjoying it this way. N'iru father na-egosi na father is civilized. Mana behind the scene, father brutal. That is the truth. The gospel with Arani, the missionaries with Arani, to me, it is the true gospel because some things in is happening to us today in our everyday life. That is to say that it cannot be wrong. Everything about it cannot be wrong. Man, behind the scene, some of us got like. This is the problem everybody now. Why? And if you are waiting for them to give you umwere, they cannot. They cannot give you umwere. That is the honest truth. This is why you must apply this thing. Why is it difficult for to unite under USB declared? The same problem of COG, their inability to stand and discuss superior argument, we know. Their inability to do away with self, with that is to address issue unbiased. This is the problem for anyone. If I have a problem anyway, and when you begin to listen to these things like this now, a matter of nobody will call you, give you. It's all about economy. It's all about ipenrite. Before ndị mmadụ agaba ọgụ agbakọ ọnụ ya. If I have a problem ndị isi ojii na-enwe, before obodo ọbụla agaba ọgụ agbakọ ọnụ ya. When 50% target. At least before fan logide ọgụ ruo that 50%. Fa amara go na ife ha dị na-agazi na ọgụ dialogue. Everyone have 50%. They cannot further stretch it. The dialogue. Before money, what if the problem is we want IPOBDOS, IPOB organization, average 100 men, CRC BGC, okay, group here, USB declare, but the same problem here. The same problem. In this UG, we cannot just sit down and face the truth. This is where we're supposed to be. If I have the problem, it is not only the problem about Bongo. This same thing, the name of Kumoro now, we're going to have a problem of this UG. Anosi anogo, oji ejide ndị mmadụ. Ife a na-emezi bụ onye gbara port, achụpụ onye gbara first, tie onye gbara port. If you don't swallow, you don't swallow. What if you get? Abia n'ogbe ga na eweta onye ugwu from north. Agwa ya control ebe onye isi ndị uwe ojii. Abia n'ogbe ga na eweta onye ofe mmanụ. Agwa ya control ebe immigration. Abia n'ogbe ga na ị ga-ama n'ife onye uwe ojii onye ugwu ọ bụrụ na ọgbọ ndị na-egbu hetredi were abịa onye hetredi ya abịa ịrụ ọrụ na be ga marazi ife ọja kọs asọrọ nọ n'isi ife ahụ problem ndị isi ojii nwere anụ ọgụgụ ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ is it not yet time anyị ga-afụ na ife anyị na-ama ife a na-azọ na-abụ election na-azọ campaign ibe niile a na-amagara na-abụ to continue protecting obodo obodo a created or designed by Britain. That is just it. You people got a surprise. You cannot get seaport. Now. Imam with the seaport. So I see pictures of Monday when I come out and over now. In this routine, I like about short-term solving of problem. Like it is a problem, it's short term. Yeah, whether government job by a mail zone to a mail zone to a na bendi ocha government bata arose sepiaka. Arose arosa company enyere ya go ifro bata wanda. Arose arosi ma ana aro de uzo ma mmadu nwo oso ya construction company worker. Insurance coming. This year, the mail for no one. Imagine that I think look at this road. They built it 6 months ago. See, it has been washed. If any now corruption on your real, that is how heartless this year today. If what I put in the arrows of Google Gaga, the more you look, the less you see. So nobody is going to give you when you are the one to take it. Or what are you getting the power? Or what are you getting the power? Nobody will give you power. Or what are you getting the power? Nobody will give you power. Nke bụkwa eziokwu ịmana ị nwere ike na ịjụkwa ụfọdụ ya sịrị that we are not divided. Nwanne anyị dịkwa divided. And the division abụrụkwa ife ọjọọ. Division abụrụ ife ọjọọ. Ịma na anyị nwa na-afụrụ ya nnọọ nkewa asị ife ọjọọ. Let me bring it down. Ọ nwere ife na-adịba na family. Ọ nwere ndị na-apụta somebody that is let's say na nne anwụọna nna anwụọna ịpụta na-akwu okwu ka eke ife ntu omenala Igbo si wee dị. Some ụmụnne gị ga na-apụta ya na ịdị wicked. Na ife ha ji apụta na ịdị wicked bụ na esi ka eke. Mana fọrọ na ike ife a bụ ife ọma. To me, ike ife bụ ife ọma. Mana ibu na ha na ka eke apụta ga-asị onye ọjọọ na ibe troublemaker. Mana ndị ahụ ifuru na-agba ọsọ ka a gara ike ọ ndị ahụ dị troublemakers. Ekwudigị na onye ahụ ifuru ga-apụta si ka eke bụ the most honest person. Na ihe ọ chọrọ ka ekekwana ya aka o doo ya anya na nke ya. Mana kwa ifuru ndị ahụ na-atịghị mgba ka hapụ ike ọ ndị ahụ the most deadly. Obodo niile ekewasịrị ekewasị o. Onwekwa ebe dị ofu n'obodo niile. Mana onye ọbụla nekwasara anya na gọọmenti etiti. Obodo niile ekewasịrị o nwere obodo dịkọtara ọnụ, o nwere obodo dị together. Fa nwesịrị community ntụ ihe ọdụ na be anyị. And that is just the honest truth. Obodo niile ekewasịrị ekewasị. Fa nwere community ntụ ihe ọdụ. Mana ebe tinyere ya rụọ akwụkwọ. One passport, one national ID. Obodo niile mere nkewasị. Onye ọbụla na-agwa gị na ọbụ one nation, ife niile na-agbasị ka a na-atụ. Obodo niile, obodo ọbụla nwere nkewasị. O nwere obodo dị one. Asị gị ya one obodo niile mere nkirikọsị. Mana ọ bụ one thing unite all of them. National interest. Government bụ ebe anya kwado. Inwe ichi report to government. From about that age of authority. Man, they have succeeded what one again government. And that is an NGO, individuals that don't have 100% authority to solve your problem. So honorable for nkewa the man nkewa amaka mana ihe pụta okwu nkewa na obodo bụ mgbe na-asị gị na-ebu terrorist. That is the problem. Emegide kewa obodo bụ mgbe, in fact, ị ga-adị proud n'ebe obodo bụ mgbe. Ebe ọbụla ịpụtara ma akpọ gị Bongolian, you go proudly answer it. Because ekewa kerikọsịa obodo niile develop grassroots politics mgbe ị gara anụ ya bụ during election and the campaign. Ị mara na ballot boxes na-abata n'ime ime villages, mana after election onwezi onye ga-afụ ebuo ballot box onye ọbụla na nkewa amaka onye ọbụla na-asị gị na nkewa amaka support family ọbụla anọ ọbụla nna ede nwere will or something nna nwụna wepụta na ife ahụ ozugbo si kee onye ọbụla ejide nke ya aka. Nkewa ga-stop nwanne ichebe ka onye nwanne ya poison, mana because abụ nwoke onye ọnụ ntu a ife nwanne ga na-ata ga-ezizi nna mgbu onye a na-agbu onye a mụ nwere ife niile aja ọcha. And at the end of the day ogbu onye agbu onye a ife niile ahụ ọ na-azụkwa ka onwe okwu ya because ọ ma enjoy nwe ya, mana ọ bụrụ na na-ekewa ozugbo ị nọrọ onwe gị na-ama na-eji nke gị, onye nke a nọrọ onwe ya na-ama na-eji nke ya, onye nke a nọrọ onwe ya na-ama na-eji nke ya. Ọkọ m n'aka I will approach you ga-achọrọ m, ọkụkwanị gị n'aka you approach me. Onye ọbụla na-emerezi onwe ya ife ya independently. Nkewa mara mma, mana ikwute okwu ike ekewa bụ ndo asị gị na-ebe terrorist. This is the problem. Onwere obodo dị together we are one Bongolian adị akụ ya atọ. Obodo niile nwere nkewasị, n'ime obodo niile ekewasị enwegatịrị communities, mana ịbata ọkụ dị mmiri dị that is everything na government because e nwere one central government. My brother, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. This truth. We are my own brothers now. Now you are a troublemaker. But let's not. Stop painting anything. If I were some families and I fight. Amankewa ikuto okwu ka ekewa after that as a troublemaker, mana fact obodo obodo kewa the same mentality. If I want to get with you must be supported. That is the honest truth. Anya no no we mmadụ maka obodo bụ nga Britain designer. Why anya man represent design is our own. Can stop being our own people. But the reason na my turn na north na south na west.
We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and
you cannot listen to this man. For honesty. For pure honest man. I am telling you. I'm not going to about it. But if you're on your ante, if you're on your about the only who is you. Oh no, who want to do them mad? Is it no time we discuss? It would run here. Over an African continent, he put over a terrorist. Why? They are protecting if a Isiocha created. Kai create Zen Kai do Zebai or Guada.
Still, we have the same problems reoccurring. Perhaps the time has come to revisit the very foundations of Nigeria. We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war.
Onye wepụta ụdị vidiyo ntụ a na ịkpọpụtasịa ndị mmadụ gbanyere fa vidiyo ị just rapụ the video ọ na-replay i were jụọ fa setting obodo bụ nga ọ dịrị anyị difficult ị mara answer ị ga-enweta haven't we tried enough? Why na anyị ama discuss ekewa assolve a save life and the properties udade development adị n'ụwa abụ ofu mbịa ka a na-abịa mana ikwute ya na ndị nọ n'ọchịchị na ga-asị gị mba ọ bụ na before ha na-akwadebe ịpụ n'ọchịchị ndị ọzọ ya na-eme campaign people ga-apụta na this age gwa gị na in 6 months na fa ga-enye gị ọkụ fachi ya na 4 years ọkụ adịrọ and the fa gwara gị na after 6 months fa ga-enye gị ọkụ fapụta second term ga-atụ ịgbara na public vote 6 months aga na 4 years aga na they are now campaigning again the final your vote. This huge their inability to hear and implement truth. The problem I want. The problem I want. Jerry Mokumuroma, the same problem. It is not tribal, the same problem. The Mokumuroma, the same problem. Why is it difficult? They support with you who are US declare. More than a support there. Tomorrow night they will blame the other. Oh, now white people, they are this one, doing this one. Tomorrow people blame on the other. Your inability to see the truth and uphold it was our problem. We go blame on the other. Ndị create ya na ihe a. Our job bụ na na ife a dị mma. Ị na-arụ na ọ nwere ụdị foundation ndị abụ mmadụ ji iri goro ụlọ na ịbata igwe onye a na ịlakọrọ ife ọrụ ebe a. O nwere design dị abụ tinye ibi ozugbo si ya na this design ala mana design niile ejiri n'obodo Bongo by from Igbo Hausa Yoruba create ya to 16 states, from 16 to something 30 something, from that something ọ dị ha go to 40. They create video Bongo, create 100 states. Yeah, do you know why? Because we have not solved the problem. The problem is this creation, this design. Obodo Bongo ndị anyara anyị nwere ife anyị amamwe anyị ga-ekewarịrị development na-ebido from local government gaa n'obodo ndị ọzọ ntụrụ aka ọ dị their government is functioning. In fact, your government got the more valuable than the central government. Local government. Now, local government is the central government is what on local government on 24 hours. General hospital. No, general on the federal. On no, public school, government school, government, they are discharging their duties. Man, no, government or private. Government school private. Government have failed to discharge their duties. NGO, any place. This is the problem. We cannot sit down and think, nah, this thing is not working. Somebody got now, there is a school. Are you not seeing that he is building school? But the question should have been, what is the government doing as a taxpayer? Oh, God bless you. You see? All school. You are paying tax to the government. What if the name is the only way can you first state government in our nothing? And they don't want to ask state government, what are you doing? No, They want to now become the government. They want to be taking the glory. This is the problem in this huge way. They want to limit it to themselves. If I defend the marriage, this is if not onion, it is not freedom. Them idiots, they are not yet ready. They are sick here. If there is no onion, no freedom. If there is no magic man, they can no freedom. They are the same people like Mongolians. Oh, this is our country. We will make it work. We only have this one country. Yes, for their own. Magic man, they cannot know him. How to release magic man, they can. The harder you push, now you want to have recognition automatically. They must abandon what if tomorrow na mmadụ na answer call of nature anyị ncha niile anwụọ maka na ofu onye pụtara result anyị na ọnọzi. We have problem anyị nwa with this road. I listened to this video. I cannot get enough of it. Now, let me show you another. Nkewa abụghị ife ọma. Onye ọbụla gwara gị na nkewa abụghị ife ọma, onye abụ onye ori, onye achọrọ igbu gị. Nkewa abụghị ife ọma. Listen to this.
How can you take a people like the Ndi Igbo and try and to impose on them a leadership? It's not possible.
If I have mgbe Ndi Igbo the great, if I have mgbe Ndi Igbo the great, mgbe nwere people like Ojukwu and the mighty Igbo man, mgbe nwere mighty Igbo man, kemgbe niile na ndị mighty Igbo man a kwụsịrị ife nwere na-abụ ịgba fọt emeghe number first. Ịgba fọt ebutere number one. Or ife nwere na-abụ etisa ana Igbo mgbe ọ na-ekwu ya bụ mgbe Igbo nwere mighty man, mgbe e nwere mighty man ga-abụ before obodo bụ mgbe a na-ekwu okwu na Abuja power meeting. Anyị decide ya ife anyị ga-ejije eje Abuja. Ọ bụ aka e nwere mighty man. Ndị Abuja na-ekwu anyị agwa ha na ihe abụ ihe anyị kpekọrọtara side nke anyị. Ọ bụ aka e nwere mighty man. Ọ bụ ọzọ na akọka ana Igbo etisa ana Igbo. Politics nke ndị Igbo na-abụ ịfụrụ na onye na-arụ ezi ọrụ ka mgbe sọpọt ya jaikwuori ya ka ọ rụọ mọ create ya another political party were ya wepụ ya n'ọrụ tinye onye ga na-arụ ọrụ. This man Abia steeti ya aka na-ekwu nnọọ n'ọrụ tụ n'ụfọdụ ụzọ na-odozikarịara some things ga-adịbụ ebe a before. Ihe anyị karịa eme ebe sọpọt ya ọnwa ụzọ ọrụ ga-adị mma anyị abịa na ụzọ adịrọ mma anyị nwere high hope in you. We appreciate you na nke rụrụ arụ mana nke a chọba kọntratọ inyere ụzọ ka ama ife mere ya. Ọ ga-eme ya stand very strong. Chọba the kọntratọ na ndị a nwere trust n'ebe m nọ. I don't want to tell them. No, they want to remove him. Mana enwekwara gọọmenti siri ebe ahụ ga-eme ife ọbụla ọ mere before the man abanye na chi. Now ife a na-achọ bụ ka ewepụ ya. The only person ndị mmadụ na-etestify na ọ na-arụ oche onye a bụ onye a na-achụ ọrụ ahụ na ka ewepụ ya. Iwere na-agwa m na ihe a na ọ bụ somebody somewhere ga-abata ebe ịzọ gị. Nwanne ife ike ga-eme, you must be sure that enough is enough before you react ya. Ụmụ elepụta sị gị revolution ị na-erukwe ya somehow o jikwa okwu like his own point of view na-ege ntị ebe a. Let me take it back.
How can you take a people like the Ndi Igbo and try and to impose on them a leadership?
Ọ kwere n'ihe o kwuru ndị Igbo because ọ ma na ndị Igbo nwere ndị kajara akajara ọ ma na ndị Igbo mewuru ife na ndị Igbo. He is not talking about himself. He is not telling you as long as I am involved it will not happen. He used the word ndị Igbo because ọ ma na ndị Igbo nwere ndị eji eje mba. But what do we have now? Ofu onye ga-apụta na asị gị na as long as I am there, we are covered. One person. Abụrụ ha n'ọnya anyị aka azụkwa ya ofu nkwa na ọrịa onye ọbụla case close. Ndị Igbo, ife ọ ga-abụ as long as na Biafrans nwere onye ka nọ n'iru na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe ka support one. Go USB declare. But no, do well and follow our Twitter handle, please. Sorry, our TikTok account. Follow our TikTok via this link. Oh, but even between Igbo Mba and what we have now. Do well and touch the like button if you haven't done that. This thing is our problem. If I know about our problem, he going to win. You want to win a more win. Mano, my name will put on the Eji Jemba or singing the Igbo. Or a politician now that because there is nothing like that that is existing anywhere now. Nothing like that. Tell them when no matter how the last. Mbano no matter how the last we doing the down of Nyawodo and the Mazin Namekano. Okay, what are they saying today? Okay, to do what you do. Opposing now. So I don't know we have been conquered. Listen, now this thing whatever is happening to us now, and we are not doing anything. What does that tell you? Let me take it back. Listen.
How can you take a people like the Ndibo and try and to impose on them a leadership? It's not possible.
Impose on that a leadership. It is not possible. Listen.
It was possible before, but after Biafra, no.
It was possible before. It was possible before, but after Biafra, no. If any years so if I remember imposing people, if any now be waging red door, no happened before, but now no. But the truth is that it is now happening now. Hello. It is happening. It is happening now. If I've been trained to live and remember where you were down, then on our wedding now stop Biafra. No man happens. Because we have been conquered. No matter how you look at it, get ready. Okay, what do you were? They have succeeded. They have succeeded. If I don't we won't man. What can you do? Listen to it again. This thing is happening now. For you to know that we are in trouble. Listen.
How can you take a people like the Ndibo and try and to impose on them a leadership? It's not possible. It was possible before, but after Biafra, no. Nigeria has always had a leader.
Wait, Imoyano Nazwa, Kedano Nazwa here. Onya de Alo Yejimako. Alo Yejimako Nazwa. Look very well. Is that Alo Yejimako? Gente. If you whoever, one now. Gente. My watch, my Alo Yejimako, they are.
How can you take a people like the Ndibo and try and to impose on them a leadership? It's not possible. It was possible before, but after Biafra, no. Nigeria has always had a leader.
Is this Alo Ejimako? It looks like him. Alo Ejimako. Oh yeah, I think that is Alo Ejimako. The man look like him. You know what happened? Finally, I've gotten your TikTok handle. Dalo. Thank you. Do well and follow us on TikTok. We want to get it to 1,000 subscribers so that we can be streaming from our studio here. I can do live streaming with it, but now, man, all only with phone, and all very difficult. I want to be controlling everything here, and I cannot do that without getting 1,000 subscribers to generate code. Engage enter the studio. If I want to perform, he is the one alloy. Okay.
The problem is how good, relatively good is a leader. What leaderless? Oh no, Nigeria has always had a leader. Am I part of the leadership of Nigeria? I thought that door was...
He came back. Forget all Nwayi Isiocha. Or what are you talking about? What? Legacy. Can generation be proud of you. After you must have left, after here for a while, your legacy will stand. Generations to come. This is deeper things. Someone is Gama. How many of them, Chigorobi, how many ex-governors can I remember? But Woka, Ukui are the very fresh. Behind those reality, so that generation unborn, behind those reality, unborn generation, Ejo. The honest truth, when I know, work agree. Okay, when the mind in the now, for they live 100 years, 200 years. In the work agree, there's your book, clear. In fact, on work out, God be better than some of work in the now. Now, but on work, Kadim, I'm telling you. Biendo, can generation unborn of that they can beat their chest. Say that this generation, I am proud of them, if not them. Even in Japan, all the generation we see their ancestors. Even in Britain, all the generation we see their ancestors. Even in America, all the generation can watch you. Their ancestors that made today possible. People are making history. Nobody need any great when a generation fan and suffer. And that generation, I think I'll be proud of. Until we get that generation, and what the difficulty from Imena Black continent. The truth. Every country, when a generation they are proud of. Every great nation today, when a generation they are proud of. And you must know generation is proud of. What you are doing now, getting already to make the next generation proud. Living worthless lives. Lying here and there. Stepping down into identity. Every nation, every great country. Ghana, every no not complain. Britain, but their children of today far be proud of their ancestors. Fama. Obodo colonized. All these colonized in the in not your weakness and is. Obodo Fama go remain host to their flag. Their ancestors super be favored well not to be now. In some families, when any party ban robo. How far now? Even some of those families go down robo. People can have respect and can be proud of their family because the family are Ike. Or be really proud of your country by Ike. Or when I get Chibalon of Opia. Obodo want to be great. They are proud of their ancestors. Their ancestors are proud of them. And we are the proud of our ancestors. I think they discovered the Ofubusi. They discovered the Ofunubo. They, 100 People na aga n'iru now, ụmụ ụwa na-aga n'iru na-use AI na-aga ịka nọrọ. And you should have drawn some lessons from complaining into your ancestors. If ever Obodo that was designed to favor India. It was really brutal. You mean as a woman, but no. You will prefer equality. You will prefer building it around one man. Can you generation is very proud of? Obodo in the hard Heroes Remembrance Day. Obodo now. But I'm proud of my ancestors. What is wrong with us? If back in the Igbo, now nothing like anything anywhere. Nothing. Today, if I will, as far as I am concerned, I am this, I am that. Self-centered people. Tomorrow, I bribe one other person. Go here, Methu. Near Gogorono, or Bagono, talk rubbish, but listen to him. I want you to do it. Every program, share the program, touch the like button, or number. Subscribe to the channel, or number. I'm a preacher of the gospel of redemption. For divine anointing and inspiration to preach this very gospel. Every generation. Overwhelmingly great today for the proud of their ancestors. Go and check. Their ancestors made it possible. How about your ancestors? What are you doing to make the next generation proud? So that the next generation can actually be proud of you as an ancestor, because we are just passing by. Your remembrance of Gaboni Ronan cells. Ronan. That is the legacy. This huge Choriki, Manandiocha. We have problem. We are in serious mess. Country like Ireland, they celebrate at Patrick's every 7th March because he fought for them. What are we doing? Then take a ndị Igbo. If anyone now, I am this, I am that, I, me. Everyone handle for any other by the side. Case closed. Listen to where he said ndị Igbo. Listen.
How can you take a people like the ndị Igbo and try and to impose on them a leadership? It's not possible.
It is possible now.
It was possible before, but after Biafra, no. Nigeria has always had a leader. And the problem is how good, relatively good is a leader.
How a leader? How good are they? Igemeriri ife obodo gị ga-ejije adị mma. Ihe obi na-amagharị kpataba akwụkwọ akpasịa today tomorrow ebe na-esi na bụ onye Igbo nwanne obi adịghị amagharịba ihe ọ na-amagharị ihe obi na-azụ onwe ya ka ọ baa n'ọchịchị isi Labour Party si na Labour Party mapụta otu isi na ADC esi ebe a dị nsọ ha osi ọ na-agbara onwe ya isi mpụ kemgbe niile obi si amagharị enunugo na obi ihe obi mechiri moto ọha na eze tomorrow now, we did not get any lion chiao. This is not about the way. In the no meeting with that is the problem I went. Tomorrow, what do you now? Or those his friends supported and born about it. his family, the political party etiquette. If I have a problem of this child, may I not be empty? Or I am married, and you could see you issue among us. And you married, and you could see you with trouble among us. Man, I am married. Makanaya will be no good. Mary, and you was really more careful. And you was really now a caboclo. And I am very noble. And I am very. I want to Maria today. And I am Maria. You want 1 million and 20 pounds. Oh, Mary. I bought no Victor Nova. Oh, Mary. I can't really get to redeem 20 news under the German Federation account. I had it from Okocha, Massive Post. You heard what? Then again. If you be not told also this guy never said, James Kenny on your Hey. Oh God.
How can you take a people like the Ndibo and try and to impose on them a leadership? It's not possible. It was possible before, but after Biafra, no. Nigeria has always had a leader. And the problem is how good, relatively good is a leader. What leaderless? Oh no, Nigeria has always had a leader. Am I part of the leadership of Nigeria? I thought that door was closed and I was caught on the other side. So I don't count when it comes to that. And that is one of the problems that Nigeria has. How can you take a people?
If you go back now, or boy, now. On ever. Men are not. Men no day. No more men. No more men. In the Bible, for them to read. Be honest to yourself. All the man made it possible. There is something that I want to tell us before we continue. That is, if time permits. Because after me, they surprised. I don't know if it is on your nature. Because somebody should confirm for me. Somebody confirm more for me. Is this not a Dibia? Mazi Dibia? Is this Mazi Dibia? Is this Mazi Dibia? Can somebody confirm for me, please? Because my Facebook handle for video, abro Facebook handle there, eyes of a bank come for ya. Is this Mazi Dibia? Is this Mazi Dibia? Nda ne kuku na na nomena. Oya mo bifa. Okay. Oh Mazi Dibia. DCAG. Okay, this is Mazi Dibia. Okay. And then one Dibia. And then in the church, when you go no, I'm going to go to church. Can I listen also no church? I don't know. You know why I don't take them serious? Because distance is not our problem. That is why I don't take them serious. This is not our problem at this age. Our problem now is good governance. That is our problem. Development. ndị ọcha have moved on. Mana ka ife dị iche ife ọ na-eme ebe a na church. Just let us listen to him. It has been confirmed, no, yeah? But let's listen. Kedu ife dị iche ife a na chọọchị? Ụfọdụ nwere ike sị na ife dị iche bụ na ọ na-asụ ya n'Igbo, na egwu a bụ egwu Igbo, egwu a bụ egwu. If we dive into ife dị n'okpukperechi, ife a ga-abụrụ anyị distraction ka anyị chọba na onwere onwe. Ife ihe a wetara onwere ife ọbụla mmadụ na-akọrọ m na-efe m na-efekpu m ntị. Ife anyị niile bụ good governance. Ife ọbụla ị chọrọ ikpere ekpere ya. Ịnụrụ egwu a? Ịnụrụ egwu a? O nwere ife dị iche ife a na ụka? O nwere ife dị iche ife a n'ụka? All the gospel cannot be forced. Ife ọbụla banyere okwu Chukwu a, ife niile dị na Bible cannot be forced. Ọcha niile cannot be lie. Maka na today mụ na gị nọ, o nwere some things dị n'ime ya na-eme taa. Even currently, e nwere ndị ụka ka na-eme ife ọjọọ. Ị ga-eji ya sị na ụka is not real. Ka m ghara ịsị ụka, o nwere some, yes, ụka, o nwere some pastor ndị ụka na-eme ife ọjọọ. Ị ga-eji aja asị na ụka adịrọ real. Today, o nwere ndị dibịa dibịa na-eme ife ọjọọ. Ị ga-eji aja asị na enweghị ezigbo dibịa ka anyị chọba na nwere onwe. Rapụli all this confusion and distraction. The problem is that onye ọbụla chọrọ ịchị n'iru ọrụ nke ya. Everybody want to lead. Everybody want to be a leader. Everybody chọrọ ka ihe problem ndị isi ojii nwere. Anyị nwere common problem ka anyị onye ọbụla together, and that common problem freedom and the good governance. If I would the only problem anywhere, if we can focus on it, there is no revolution. No one over the corridor, Mara, may have a problem. In the Tower of Babel, every meeting, the target that is the end point. If they are chopped, German and the next generation be proud of us. But I ain't about political total freedom. Yeah, whatever I from one in that. You know what about Chibwezia? I got a room mother. You know what about Chibwezia? I got a room mother. If you find me there, you go see me. I know them, and I'm not on my church. They are church in Naga. For the person of Ezioku, invite me, I go enter. If I have a problem, we are fighting it in multidimensional approach. Multidimensional approach here, from here and forever. This is the problem. Multidimensional approach, need total freedom, not outside total freedom. Not the issue. Onye nke a na-ekwu okwu na ya n'idiri ọdịnala na omenala. Onye nke a na-ekwu okwu na ya n'idiri nka. N'okwu nwere onwe n'ime okwu nwere onwe, ebe a ka o si achị ya multidimensional approach. Ya wetara o ji wee generate a document. On a down for recognition. When they need the capital water court, international criminal court, final court. When you know what liberation army and buy final liberation name, or you have a multidimensional approach. Over and can the army with that result, can the outward with that result, can the law court with that result. It will call you all you have informed me by multidimensional approach. Any multidimensional approach, we just want to confuse ourselves. Any multidimensional approach that is not within this circle. If I have to say even so, that is why I don't take them serious. I know some people don't like it, but that is just me. I need to say to one thing I have, and I need to know what all these things fall one on one. I don't have to know that they go more. That is not what I'm saying. But now the most important. General, what is the most important thing I need? Even now, when if I now join here local, it will get even teach it. It is no way get it in a fight. The reason is remember all more cards. Go over that drum. I go on over the. In Kana, if you remember, I go on over the. In Kana, the name from the Nagiago. It got a year offering. In a 3 year monthly. It gets in your monthly. It got a full naga. You will keep us so can somebody meet you bagana. It will keep us somebody meet you back in the age of the motor Gianna. It's a 1 year motor. If I need the most important thing for us, I didn't put on your getting at Manifa should be the most important thing that matters to us. Tower of Babel, the target to book that is their mission. Even design or design card into a design. If I know we are heading to heaven. So if I now, I'm not against him. Before they come around be against. I'm not against him. But I am just saying the most important thing. Even from the now without government. Even from the without strong government, they create an enable environment. Women cannot get it for you. That is the honest truth. What is if Ogaga Kwemda, I think so. Ogaga Kwemda, Reverend Guzoro no Baka, Ogaga Kwemda, Jesus said, Gaga Kwemoda, oh, you got it, Amadia, Gaga Kwemda. This confusion, I'm going to over Chini now, one God, can different approach. This confusion and distraction, because this pastor Kadidro, over the Chinkia, because of Agbo, Manon, every two, or they are war, or dear woman, no side, you see, they go to Jirin. Indian Muslim, no Diomena. There is every possibility. I'm just saying, there is every possibility. In fact, one God, different approach. Why? And then one, you're all the 10 people. Many are going go. When I'm at this age, pastor, we let the 10 people, many if I'm at this age, how to create something, Ghana moon. I am not dying here, to be rich. The program that I just played, almost would have said something. I want to go with you. If only if the highest thing you have in this world is money. What's the whatever? The highest thing you want to work over on the table, you don't get anything. Oh, it goes waiting here. If you need that, if we go at Anago, Mana get to his dear, get into the work. I love the music. The music. I love it. I know the music. I Jesus the Gaga Kwemada. Oh, the Gutia, Ajani Gaga Kwemada. I want the Anna, Jesus and Ajan. Mano Fuchi. maybe at the end of the day, Ofuchi can have it. Manipulation between Ngata Maniabo, Nkaraja. Hey, Chineke Veda Yabere. Can you talk about what is important? So that the next generation can actually be proud of us. That is my message. Listen. Church. Let me hear you just me at the church. Another question I do again. In your name, Banner. Huh? Or Papa Jen. If I mean, it was if it is needed. If we are not one about the gen, there is no 24 hours electricity. About the gen. Gen is running by fuel. Gen maybe I got service here with you go. To run church na bongo is not easy. Am I going to fuel na? This also one and the ordinary na run on 24 hours electricity. I'm asking if I got ordinary. Oh no, naturally you want to do. Oh no, I want a better life. You want a better life. I want a better life. A Christian Christian country, Gaba country in this year, what are you not telling me? The oh no, natural better life. Oh, yeah, Christian country, Bongo, Jebe Saudi Arabia, Jebe Dubai. Dubai, Jima. Nangis, you did Christian. He is touring every country. On a go with the Nina, Kayfo Jadia. Over the now, Bundio, Dinano. Just listen to this song. I love this music. Can I love this age. Now to make the generous. If we need to put you every spring, if we need to put you every spring, if we need to put you every spring, if boy amnesia, no, then okay, you go feel it. If boy amnesia, na Christian worship way, okay, Makano ya go the spring date on everywhere, on every. That is why it took you every to and more God of justice. Upon with this, I can go there and worship and go. That is it. Ogage kwenda, Shimagage kwenda, Ebemguzoro no bakaya, Ogage kwenda, Ewabepa. Ka anyị tụkwasị anya n'ife karịsịrị ife niile ife a bụ nwere onwe ọkụwa dị mmiri ya dị ọsọ gị dị na-awọchi bụ screwdriver debe ya na-akpọrọ isi na that is your business. Egwu a now meche egwu a na-egwu ụka o nwere ife dị iche. Egwu a now na-egwu ụka o nwere ife dị iche. Egwu a now na-egwu ụka o nwere ife dị iche. I would like to see your comment. Ka anyị rapụ ịdị na-achọ ife ebe ife adịrọ. Ebe anyị chọrọ bụ nwere onwe. Nwere onwe bụ ọgawatakwata. Every other thing fall under nwere onwe. Nwere onwe bụ the highest thing. Every other thing fall under nwere onwe. That is just my message. I saw them all the act on them. Even the ajo egwu, and they man all your menane. Egwu ka na ajo. Ka ito man nwere onwe. Kind of Kennedy's distraction. Kind of the focus down with this thing has been declared. Nobody is going to do it for us. I know what they mean. This is the declaration, nobody us make it happen. This is the declaration that happened. We made it possible. What does that tell you? We can make anything possible. Mind focused. Anything, we can make it possible. If only we will be focused. Kerena is Christianity. Light, life right. Amen. To you, with your faith program and your own understanding, like Christianity. To me, they want to make a like. That is me. If I want on a bad side, if I want to don't know what, if I want to be talking on one way for my one culture, that is the truth. Freedom had easy. Freedom had Brian a team now. Oh, we want freedom, and mother can award it. So if I want to wait, we for my we for job. Irwin over India. Irwin over India, Brian August. Abaje, it is the edozi. People that are awful, worry and be paid this year. I cannot struggle. I want this month. Go Remembrance Day. Do you know that this Remembrance Day? No, bro, every dollar announcement here. Now, so if need be, if he cover, a man will just go about their businesses that very day. Or what if the man or what? They about wedding job. You know that. And the poor man that you could say into our own weekend, Abraham by Bodogo. Or not have a station was here. So this is one thing we must understand. Maybe Amadio had a book. Onye nke a sị na Jizọs ama nkwe ka ọ daa ofu beating different ife a na-ekwu ife ọbụla ifuru dị mma nwere bad side nwere onwe adịghị izi mana ọ kwesịrị ka e nwee ya ifu ndị nwere ya Jehova ka ibe ha mere onwe prize a na-akwụ maka nwere onwe ọ bụrụ n'ọnụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime na-epe the prize Maazị Pandokwu nọ n'ime na-epe the prize ife a bụ akụkọ a ga-akọrọ the next generation ma nwere onwe abịa na a ga-akọrọ fa ahụhụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na Maazị Pandokwu tara ọ bụrụ na God just throw it from heaven to down mba ife ọbụla dị n'ụwa dị mma nwere bad side ọ bụrụ na gold ka ị na-achọ naanị bifo efu ya naanị ị ga-eme ntu a ị nwere ike sef bukata anị abandon it narị ike agwụnarị Ọbụrụ mmanụ ka ị na-achọ before you wait ya ị ga-ewugata you abandon it. Mana ịtagide akwụkwọ gwugide anị ya afụ mmanụ a iriwe uru. That is life. Nke ya na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe na ọ dị very very bad and rough. In fact, with what is happening around okwu nwere onwe, ajụọ gị na ị ga-asị na nwere onwe abịa mgbe ikwute dị okwu ya chọpụ ma ọfụ inweta ihe nweta. Ọ nwere anyị ga-abịa ịjụọ na ọsị gị na ngara bụ nwere onwe ọ bụ ihe ndị mmadụ na-anwụrụ. Ihe a bụrụ izin ya. So ife ahụ ndị mmadụ na-anwụrụ ọwa ọtụrụ mmadụ inweta ya. That is the question. Ọ bụ anyị ga-abịa ịjụọ gị na ọwa ọtụrụ ya. Mana ife ahụ ndị a na-anwụrụ the end of it kwesịrị ka efee ya efe. O nwere ife ọbụla dị mma n'ụwa nwere bad side. That is the truth. Ma n'uche nke m ọga kwata them all bụ nwere onwe Tower of Babel ka anyị rụọ ụlọ ga-emetụ n'eluigwe. Ekwu dị okwu design onye ọbụla dị busy. The target bụ ebe a ụmụ Israel promised land bụ their target. Promised land bụ their target and the power kwụsịrị akwụsị. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ife o ji wee nọ n'ime ebe na target ya na-abụ nwere onwe. Maazị ife o ji wee nọ n'ime ebe target ya bụ nwere onwe. Target ya bụ freedom. His own freedom. That is this life for us all. No one God will carry come down give you. Some people farm arahụ ụra ọfụma ma ọ bụ na pasara arụ. Ịrahụ ụra ịrọ ọrụ ebe ndị ajọ mmụọ na-achụ ya ọsọ ịmanye ụjọ atụba gị ịrahụ ụra. The life dị millions. Ụwa dị millions ka m na-agwa gị. Mana anyị ga-ekpochiri. Ị ga-eji maka na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime na sị na ịma nkwụzi okwu nwere onwe to ndị kwechiri mba na ị ga-eji maka na agbagbu 28 people according to report from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na bịa na-emeghị ihe ọbụla ị ga-eji maka ya sị na ịma nkwụzi okwu nwere onwe. Nwere onwe dị ọjọọ. Ị ga-eji maka ya sị na ịma nkwụzi okwu nwere onwe ị ga-eji ya na-ete. Ị ga-eji maka na ụlọ dara ụlọ chọọchị dara kụgbusie ndị mmadụ n'ime chọọchị ikwuru maka asịrị ịma ngazi chọọchị. Ọ nwere ndị na-aga. Ị ga-eji maka na anyị bara plen enwe plen krash ndị mmadụ anwụwa isịrị ịma mbazi. Amaka mere Igbo bụ Igbo. O nwere ife Dr. Ngozi Orabeje post m chọrọ igosi anyị. We must continue ka anyị dị focused n'ife dị bụ the most important. Mkpu a na-eti ebe a obi adị m mma. Ọ bụ nwere mkpu ya bụ m nọrọ na-ama agbatịsị ya na-ayọrịrị ịbara ya na-awaghere enwere ya mana a na-eti mkpu believe na Chukwu onye amara na ọ ga-emere anyị amara na chi anyị onye ngozi ga-ezitere anyị ngozi. Chi anyị onye inye aka anyị na ọ ga-ezitere anyị onye inye aka. Chi anyị onye inye aka ga-ezitere anyị onye inye aka. O zitekwara anyị onye inye aka ga-enweta recognition. Ma anyị ama nnọnị na-emeghị ihe ọbụla na-achị Chukwu 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 ọ Jizọs 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 ọ Amadioha 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 ịkpọgide ya kpọgide ya kpọgide ya chi next year ọma mbịa. You must rise up na-ede akwụkwọ na-ekpe ekpere. Ọ bụrụ na nzu ka ị na-atụ n'ala ị na-atụ mana ị ga na-ede akwụkwọ. Every action, every prayer, you need to follow up with action. Every action, back it up with prayer. You must be consistent. If I would Dr. Ngozi Orabeje this morning, go. On whatever on aga, on a brief 5-minute video on a pooch. Ordinary easy. O sine na mbombo na abịa. Okay, jala WhatsApp group. Came a meeting. Ndị ya abụọ ha bịa ebe a ha jụọ ya ajụjụ. Over those people to come on camera, they will not come on camera, but they will prefer to answer a question. But I no go church if the God in that church could not prevent his worshippers from tragedy. Ofu ihe a ọbụkwa ndị ọdịnala na omenala fa ga-anọkwa ebe a tragedy happen. If I have one thing like this life happen at times. Life happen at times. Some of these things bụ ife dị n'ụwa onye ka eji agwa gị nke bụ ezi ndụ maka na o mere onye mma the next minute. Life happen. Iruo na be ndị ọcha na o nwere ndị ga-ebelieve in anything. O nwere ndị bụrụ isi ka ha na-awọchi mana obodo dị mma na ha na-awọchi igbo isi emara na ọ dị fact na ị na-awọchi igbo isi na ị ga-ata ahụfụ na ịma nne ndị ọzọ nweta school fees free na ịma nweta ya ndị ọzọ ba free bus ịma mbịa because na ị na-ata ahụfụ ya ka gọọmenti ji wee bụrụ final. There is no segregation na governance na obodo na-arụ ọrụ ya ka gọọmenti ji wee bụrụ God after God na government. Now listening to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, or create yala WhatsApp group. All of them have a WhatsApp group. Or I'm Fulani. I get it in. Oh, WhatsApp group. Or I'm Fulani. Or what? All of them have a Zoom meeting. Or I'm Fulani. Get it in. In the which I should divide of what? She knows. She already know. Now this insults Gabia. Man, that insult or stop for creating it. The answer is no. So if I want the man with a boss wedding job, but I am encouraging all and encouraging them not to stop. They should not stop because purposely tomorrow people will still blame you. Oh God, as a leader, why in area? My brother had an insult. But a leader they will insult. But you can actually insult a leader. I will have that. The idiot that was asking the question is not fit to show his face like camera. That is how bad it is. The person commenting in the comment section is not fit to show his or her face like camera. Manochoro can the woman answer all his questions. The person hide his face. Through any question, he is not able to ask on camera to the woman that is showing her face. This is in divine for you. Judaism. I don't even believe. Can you see this? You believe? Can you even believe that Martin Nandekano? Can you even believe? If I have his own opinion, I know when I'm going to work and worship. I want to say Martin Nandekano. It's a wonderful. Martin Nandekano, but I don't know what that. Overwatch it or you watch it. What does that tell you? No freedom first. Overwatch it or say Gajo in Judaism. Also, na Judaism. Also, government and woman in all nature worship, you are free. Yeah, can woman with you, wherever you are, over the yoku. So, I'm not question each of one woman. Manamara side, he means by Nam the color you believe. I want to believe me by belief. This way, that belief. I liked him. He is speaking the truth. But that does not mean even you know we're not nowhere. That is that. Now let us listen to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, whom God is using now. Or create an WhatsApp group. Or now meeting, Zoom meeting. Come in, he have been on them now. But you will not see people go there to ask questions. Reasonable question. You will not. You will not. They will rather go to where they are, they will be gossiping instead of facing the truth. If you want here, honorable freedom, won't you rather support her than you support the gangsters whom you do not know their face? Oh, we are formidable. We are formidable. And we will do this one. You don't know his face. Huh?
All right. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Depends on your location. Welcome to a bright new day. Today is Monday, the 4th of May, 2026.
Bright new day. Yeah.
Again, my name is Dr. Ngazora Brez. I want to use this opportunity to thank dear friends all over the world for what they do to ensure that our independence is fully restored. I want to especially thank Biafrans in homeland for the successful voluntary Monday sit at home, which was recorded across the 40 states of Biafra.
If only we can. Ndị ọcha want to see seriousness. Ndị be anyị aghọtabe. Ndị ọcha chọrọ ịfụ how serious you are. Bible says that n'eluigwe nere anya na Kraịst nere anya so na ọ rapụ ndị a na ha ga-eme iti their target. Ka ife Bible kwuru, he confused their language. If only we can show seriousness under this USB declare, if only we can rapụ ife ọzọ, rapụ ife ọzọ, rapụ ife ọzọ. Ife ị ga na-ekwu okwu USB declare, your dream USB declare, okwu USB declare, the world will take us serious. The people want to see how serious you are and how able you that is it, how you are able to sustain that you believe, how you are able to defend that you believe. If you're not sure that, if you're not sure that, if only we can. How joyful Dr. Ngozi Orameze ga-adị as onye isi n'anya na fụ na imirikiti kwesịrị n'akụ ya. How proud ọ ga-adị. Okay, let me use another example to you. Every pastor ọbụla na-arụ in church. How proud, how confident a pastor na-adị na ọ bịara na church n'anya crowd eji. How joyful, how proud pastor na-adị na ọ bịara nọ na ọfịa ọ n'anya seat niile eji enwe overflow. How proud ọ na-adị. How proud Dr. Ngozi Orameze ga-adị as a leader now. Ọ n'anya social media niile everywhere nwere ọkụ. USB ndị ọcha ga-agba ọsọ. Ndị ọcha ga-agba ọsọ. Ndị a na-agba a na-asị na founding fathers ndị obodo Bongo gwara Britain na fa ga-agụba nwa ụka. Iche na fa ya wit nkata. Fa kwuru ya n'ọnụ fọdụ ya ọbụ with action with meeting Britain na onwe ndị a dị serious. Fa sụọ aka na-agbaji aka. Ọ nwere ike ime nwere ịka dị confused. Ndị nke a na-akọ nka. Nwayọ sụọ as if they are not listening. Mana ọ bụrụ na onye ọbụla agbakọta nwanne ndị a ihe niile ebe a na-akọ ndị a ga-ekwu okwu makwa ya bụ revolution. Obodo dị na okwu ya na-emechi onye ọbụla na-eme protest, onye ọbụla amapụta n'udo. N'obodo adịghị ekwu okwu eme ya ndị afọ 3 days obodo ekwu okwu gbanwe chenji. No, now yeah, it's not always about my brother. Not always about tithe. Not always about tithe. Joy. Let me tell you something. In some pastors, God prefer na father now for crowd na church. My brother na family over overflow. Or the joy it's no longer about tithe. It's about seeing people na your church. That is the truth. In my house, Dr. Ngozi Orameze now as DPM. In my house, na ndị be anyị kwere ya n'ukwu ị na-atụta ego enyi ọ na-eri. Ịdị atụta ego mana ọ dị proud na support the cause. Ọ ga-adị proud na-enwe ike ịchọ that you are helping her to make sure na-eru ebe a na-aga ọsịsọ. It is not always about money. One, if you want every money between not to tight. Listen to her. I know what you want. Confusion. Because everybody want to lead. Only when you want to creating care. Only it is sana. Only when they create yanki. Only you see that. Only they create yanki. Only you see that. But they cannot solve your problem. Yeah, what the problem? Only when we have a revolution. When massive protest, 2 days, 3 days, now back to 4, now back to 5. Government has to check body. You know they. You know they. How when they now seriousness, people will be worried. Okay, to look at no, Imale no. It won't be bullied no. Okay, send a very strong signal. Mbo wa mana na hede. Sure, the ready Daniel we find it. Mani udo ga na oro. Ndị nka ya sị na iru ebe na ọ dị ntu a. Ndị nka sị na iru ebe na ọ dị ntu a. Ndị nka sị onye anya gwogwe na ọnụ ya je ma flat state ya. Onye nka a na-akọmpeteri. Ọ dị ya bụ na onye na-ekwu okwu nọ n'isi niile help ya. Niile emi afebo. Ịdị emi afebo. Were ya nnọọ mara obodo ọ na stand up na kwechiri na ife a ga-echange. Obodo niile na-apụta. Onwe na ta ife a ama change. That is the truth. Shekinah Gloria, you reign forever. Even at times I wonder, whenever I say what they can do, oh God, it is the truth. I know here. It is the truth. You may not like it, but it is the truth. If you remember now, cannot just be ordinary. Everyone have got to open a distance. He married the first, the married second, the married third, to continue. Every spirit is somewhere. God like a refer in them. And that spirit will fall in love with what you're doing. And whatever you need, the spirit will be ministering it in the mind of people. TV, I remember sometimes, Maria and super chat. It is the spirit of truth that went minister it to give. And I send a man give me super chat here. And when the spirit behind everything, I'm protest now. Nobody naturally want revolution. One day, people are over. Second day, people are there. Third day, people are there. Third day, fifth day, the spirit of truth will possess all of them. Who possess the government? They are married the right papa lawyer over tisa. That is how it's done. Everything with a more. It's a more deed. Of Iran, Ben Naina on your own house. So for Greece, constantly, never, Busano, that is the name Busabara. It gave me an hour after the over more that you may not even know. If you don't continue on a doctor that you may not even be aware of. If you don't continue on a doctor trouble. That you may not even know. I have an important meeting and I must run. Let us listen to Dr. Kosi as we draw the curtain. I will come back in some hours' time. I tell you, Methu can actually do better. I have no problem with him. But if he must, it is a must. He apologized. Unreserved apology to myself and Joko. Consistency is the key. Unreserved apology. I saw what he did. It is good, but not yet enough. He must lose himself. He should free himself. I am helping him. The highest power manager to self-affliction. Knowingly, he can do better. If you have realized, apologize to him publicly. I am going to pick up some of your videos because one can actually be deceived. That's going to be very, very important to be careful. Can you be deceived for nothing? I am telling you. So Methuselah said something. But I am here to tell him that he can do better. Let him untie himself. Bible says something. Lose this man and let him go. He should untie himself. He should unbind himself. He should free himself from this self. He can do better. Methu, you can do better. If it is the spirit of truth, God is not author of confusion. If come out publicly, oh man, 2 days will be. You can do better. If you are for truth, me, I say I go play your video and I go to plan and I will keep telling you until you do the right thing. Let's listen to Dr. Ngozi before I go to that.
For land today. I thank them for what they do, and I'm very, very happy that Biafrans have welcomed the bill which we passed into law for the 4-day work day in the whole Biafra territory. Again, Biafrans can go to work from Tuesday to even Sunday and just relax at home on Monday. That Monday is a referendum day for the independence of the United States of Biafra people. And Biafrans have decided they will sit at home voluntarily every Monday. So I want to use this opportunity to...
Because of consistency. Sit at home, on a full. Sit at home. If on a full quadrum, on a full for especially the other head mana on a full, the world is taking record because they know your pain. Some of us don't know. Some of us don't understand. Things no, they just happen. America see us here. Oh, they make him because we can. Oh, if I in America too. Look at Iran. Iran, they go there with America. Before Iran, they dog. Fair there. Especially America now, no, then a party nowhere. Nah, man. Fire, America don't want my and they are no consistency.
Let Finland know that that comment which they inserted into the case they had against the prime minister, that he is instigating Monday sit at home, instigating Biafra people. At this point, I believe you must have realized that all those lies and propaganda that was sent to you, Finland, by the Nigeria terrorist state, you have realized now that you judged.
Now, if you any page a poor woman non instigate, sit at home. Then a KG for Hamlet, they smartly adopted it. Smartly. Pass into the
wrongly in the case of Simon Ekpa. So I'm calling on Finland to release our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. He has not committed any crime. Whatever he was doing is what 80 million Biafrans that the Nigerian state has been killing its people all these years are doing. The United States of Biafra government is fully in charge of the 80 million Biafrans at this time under my leadership. Biafrans declared their independence on November 29, 2024 in Finland, after 50 million Biafrans, both at home and abroad, voted through a self-referendum to exit Nigeria, and over 500 met in Lahti, Finland, between November...
proclaim this declaration. If you go it is the truth. The declaration happened. She will continue to say it. As in the truth me, it depends on people. Why is depending them? Because they are in error. They cannot boldly, proudly proclaim this truth. Dr. Ngozi about the declaration. Now, they cannot. We are there part of the declaration. Yes. Why would you very difficult to proclaim that declaration now? Because they are in error. They are in error. This thing was declared in Finland. You may be like, what are you? That is the truth. It happened. But some people cannot proclaim it like The question was, now this is the declaration in the Queen. Can you please show us proof, document on the. Why is it difficult for Genkere to talk about this thing to our audience? Because he is in error. Very simple to understand. Why is it difficult for Eggman to proclaim it like that? Because they are in error. Is it this is difficult to understand? Is it difficult? Or not what is the declaration? I take it back. Madam Nico, continue. Say it again. Say it again.
Are doing. The United States of Biafra government is fully in charge of the 80 million Biafrans at this time under my leadership. Biafrans declared their independence on November 29, 2024 in Finland after 50 million Biafrans, both at home and abroad, voted through a self-referendum to exit Nigeria, and over 500 met in Lahti, Finland between November 29th and December 3rd to append their signature in that declaration document on November 29th to exit Nigeria. No individual, no country, no organization can tamper with this will and wish of the people. The self-determination of the Biafran people is legal, is protected, not just by United Nations laws, by international humanitarian laws, or by other laws that guide making the world a better place, that guide different organizations. We are using everything legally possible within our means as a sovereign state to remove the Nigerian state from our country. Currently, Nigeria is forcefully occupying our sovereign nation. I have written to the Nigeria government, our neighbors, to exit Biafra territory. I've written to them for peace talk.
I have written for peace talk in this huge that hate roundtable discussion. Part 12. If I mention about Ibu the AK, all the power, if I didn't have an enemy, I'm going to get a or need you to work. Mbarike, over the Mbarike, open about that they have written over the go, very simple. Manamba, in this huge, I like to make what I'm Mbarike. Manafama never do take the discourse to save life. I know what you want, we are our own problem. When you fed your name, okay, Ngozi of America. I'm saying, but I'm going to go. No man, I will be in America. Okay. So, because they know now, Dr. Ngozi of America cannot even arrest or kidnap anybody. So, I want us to talk. If all difficult, I want us to talk. Ntu isi ekwu ka eme ya na anụ ntu aja kama la family ebe nwekọrọ ihe ọnụ o nwere nga na-abịa emerụ ewepụta ife nwekọrọ ọnụ ka enye eke ọ ntụ ọ dị mana na ndị isi ojii ka ị na-ewepụta akwụkwọ na ha nwata ọnụ na oke ha were na-ana anya ọ nwere eji ekwu okwu ewepụta a na mmadụ anyị ka agbara ya tụra
for a peaceful separation, which I'm ready for. Rather than do that, Nigeria state under Tinubu have resorted to increase the forceful removal of Biafran people, the forceful killing of Biafra people, the invasion and colonization of our land, milking the oil from Biafra territory, shipping it abroad to their globalist friends, which they use to better the lives of their people while our own people are dying in.
A cheap way abroad with India to Fagandepa, the money, failure the money within their families, their friends, and their political members. In honor of a map.
That is what the United States of Biafra government is here to correct. We are correcting that. And again, I thank our allies that are working with us closely to ensure that we make the world a better place. We cannot allow a country that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists to continue to unleash mayhem on innocent indigenous people. These killings of the indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans must stop. And these leaders, Tinubu and the Nigerian politicians that are perpetuating this crime, must be tried for crimes against humanity. Again, I thank you, Biafrans. Today, the voluntary Monday sit at home was successful in the whole 40 state of Biafra. Thank you so much for delegitimizing Nigeria and legitimizing the United States of Biafra government. Again, Nigeria has been declared as a country of particular concern, declared as the deadliest country in the world for Christians to live. Biafrans are Christians, and we do not want to cohabit with a country that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists. That's why most parts of Nigeria is gone. The only
Christian. If I have a language, and we must opposite to know down some things. Push where na banye bụ ndị Christian. But we not Christian I was really smart. I was really smart. Omena onye na-abịa azọ gị maka na ebe onye omenala mana ekwe nụrụ ka esi ekwu ya Christian genocide. Ị nụrụ ka ekwuru okwu ọdịnala na omenala genocide. O kwesịrị anyị achọ ugwu etu anyị ga-esi ga-eyuzi ihe a puchuo dị okwu agbago anyị ejide aka ebe a were ya refere chọrọ ife anyị na-achọ anyị eme avoid distraction aka ọbụla mba ụwa wetara we follow them with that their game and beat them na that their game or ife eji ama ndị dị smart mana anyị ga-anọ na drag na-eso ife ga-enwe isi
solution the only solution
ọkwenere ya ọmaka ma ebe ọkwenere ya ọ gwara gị na ndị be anyị bụ ndị okpukperechi ya nwa ndị na-ekwu ya ntu a ị na-achọ ịgwa m na ọ mara ole nwere okpukperechi ndị ọzọ mana o nwere ihe ụwa chọrọ ịnụ bọị mgbada gị ọ bụrụ ife mgbada gị chọrọ ịnụ ka ị ya agwa ya ndị a na-ahụ mgbada anyị asị na okpukperechi nke a ka a na-eji ọnụ ya ihe si ebe a na-eje anyị na-ejekwa ebe a ya na-agwa ha na ihe a dị deeper than okpukperechi ihe na-ene anya. At the end of the day, they will agree with us. All trying to convince them. Farmer mbata nke nkewa. Fa ga-esi ofu ebe bata. Anyị dị smart enough. Anyị jide aka ebe a ha si webata were esokwa. Ya wetara every opportunity anyị need to take serious. Every opportunity. Ya ka o ji ewute m ife anyị fụrụ ndị a na-eme. Every opportunity anyị need to take serious. Unto aka ndị dị smart si eme. Ị na-achọ ịgwa m na Dr. Ngozi Orameza na ama na ihe adịtụ a. Iji ma agbaghị Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ nebere anya n'Israel ọ sịghị na ya bụ Jewish Christian. Ị ma na enwere ike esosi ya Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ ma ya bụla ezie mana ọ na-ene anya ọ dị aka ihe akụ esi ebe abịa ọ daịfa na okwu egwu ebugharị ọnọdụ ihe anyị niile na-abụ ndị ga-enyere anyị aka nwanne anyị nwetakwuo obodo ndị isi aka jee nyewuru anyị aka nwanne ọba anya ama nje dị ka anyị na-anya aka ka anyị bịa tife anyị n'anya aka maka na-abụ ndị isi aka ihe ọbụla ga-enye m nwere onwe a na nwanne si weta ya emesịa anyị ndezibe si weta ya o nwere ndị na-enye gị bụ free ha nwere ike asị mgbe ndị bịa ka esi na-eme mmanụ ị ga-asị ha nna mmee ebe ụnụ mmanụ abatara mmanụ abụ mmanụ you must take what you have to get what you want. Ọmaka mere Igbo bụ Igbo. Ọmaka mere all survivors of truth. Ọmaka mere all of us of truth. Ekpere m bụ ka Igbo bụ Igbo mara the need. If I need bụ nwere onwe. We should stop chasing what we want. Let us change for what we need. The most important thing I need na abụ nwere onwe. And ndị only a ga-enye anya okwu egwu ọbụla ndị a wepụtara anyị soba n'okwu egwu a ma anyị amụnago ebe anyị chere fa ọ bụla ndị ga-abụ ebe anyị asị na akpa efulani a na-akpa ya ọ bụrụ nkata discussion ọ maka ihe a nke ekwutere okwu constitution anyị abịara fa esi na constitution a ga-eme ka ebe onye esi ya eme nakwa ihe anyị ji asị na constitution ama mba mgbe ọ bụrụ na constitution lelee ka anyị na-aga at the end of the day fa ga-afụ na ọ bụ constitution anyị jirikwa aka nwanna ahụ nwere onwe ha ọ ya ka anyị ji agbakọta ahụ nwere onwe Donald Trump ọkwa gwara gị mgbe a na constitution ama wọk ihe a na plan B mgbe gangsters ga-enwe plan A na plan B ọ were bụrụ anyị nwa ndebere na anyị ga na-arụ ọrụ Bundegaji own plan A and plan B. Hello. Have them with their own plan A, and you did our own plan A. Join here with their own plan A or plan B. I am not walk an hour. Malena, young well. I am a Christian. I am Christian. I'm happy over all your discussion. I'm going to get the Hafuna. Ije put to the paper. Woman, maybe single Hafuna. May I walk. Now, constitution, I walk. Constitution now walk good. Everybody in the matter. Constitution now walk. A date in referendum. Now the constitution. If I has no idea, for the fact that I'm not telling you, a date here, it is a referendum or balance here. You will can I use that same constitution. Same without the vote for referendum. I am you need a wisdom. A convention. Join us in some hours time as we continue. Stay blessed. May you not be empty. May we not be empty. May I not be empty. Can you work in an open mind? Can you work in an open mind? I will leave you with this. Obodoni na you know. Far be proud of their ancestors. Makano worry for their ancestors. Are you proud of your ancestors? You can say yes. Because of level 8, we can actually do better. So that the next generation can be proud of us when we must have become ancestors. Thank you, and join us in some hours time.